Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, we are back at it again with the global tournament. In the last video, I showcased 5 of, in my opinion, the best decks for the GT. 5 different various types of decks. And in today's video, we're going to be going and focusing more on my specialty, Xbow Cycle, more specifically 3.0 Xbow Cycle. I'm currently at 15 wins, going to be going for an early 20 wins. It's still, the first couple days of the GT, so just going to be going for an early 20 wins. I did the same thing last time, and the video did pretty well, so, hopefully you guys enjoy this type of stuff, global tourney content. And if you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We've been having some pretty nice growth recently, so I do appreciate all the support, of course. We see a Goblin cage, so Royal Giant out of my opponent. Actually just going to fireball this Goblin cage because I can just skeletons. It's going to be a -1, but I do get a free Goblin, or I do get a free fireball on his tower for it, so I actually think that's definitely worth it. And RG, especially a deck like this, it looks like it's just going to be like RG Cycle, I guess, especially because he has skeletons. So this kind of deck, we're just going to need to play pretty passive until he goes for something like that, RG the back. Then I have to play very aggro, going to Xbow opposite right away. Archers for the Ewas, get ready to catch, say, Barbarian with my Ice Spirit. Okay, he misplaced it, so that's going to be really good for me, and that is going to be a big lock. Now I can go Skeletons Knight on the RG, and he goes Fisher in the right, which is perfect because I can just go Skeletons for the RG, and this should be a really solid defense. I'll take like 2 RG hits, I think, and that's going to be very well defended. I'll take the Fisher damage too. That's kind of splitting my damage across both lanes, and I have about 1.3k damage dealt in the right, so really good stuff right now. Nice early start. And I guess if you do go for plays like that, fireball on the Goblin cage, then you can kind of prompt them to be aggressive and go for, an RG like that. I'm actually going to fireball this, even though it is an overcommit for sure, just because I feel like it, and he can't really do anything about it. He has like Hunter, he has like, pretty solid defense, but against Xbow, it doesn't really matter. Like, you don't really care about Hunter, Goblin Cage. It doesn't really do much against Xbow. It's just kind of annoying stuff on the board. And I might actually just Xbow on the right, because he's building up quite a lot of troops. Okay, he goes for a fireball. Fair enough, I guess. But yeah, he's building up quite a lot of troops, so I just wanted to pressure a bit to prevent him from going for a big push. That's a common theme I like to do with Xbow against RG quite often. Even though you're not really going for Xbows to break through, you just want to prevent them from getting a lot of value and building up huge pushes, I guess. So gonna go for another Xbow right here, because I have a pretty solid counter push actually. Knight, Archers, and a decent elixir situation, I would say. So yeah, we did get an RG forced out again. Should be a dead Fisherman. Nope, 1 HP Fisherman. Okay, pretty unfortunate. Should still be totally fine to defend though. I'll just go Skeletons, Archers off to the side, Knight Ice Spirit for the RG. As you guys can see, you want to be very decisive with how you're defending the Royal Giant. So I know I already need Archers on the RG for instant DPS. I know I need Knight plus Cycle cards to DPS as well. I know I need to protect my Tesla as well as possible as well. So, all those things kind of add up. I'm just going to debo here. He goes for an RG. I'm actually just going to go for the Skeletons log, and I don't think I'll take any RG hits. Log last second. Yup, perfect defense. And now I can Xbow the right. If he goes for a fireball, he's going to lose. Yeah, because he can't exactly defend the Sex, but I don't think he can cycle back to an RG in time. At least I'm fairly certain he can't. Yeah, that's going to be a lock, because that fireball was just way too aggressive. I mean, his push was already dead, and he still went for it. So he gives a good game as well. He knows, good sport. So that's going to be a very nice first win for 16 wins against Royal Giant Cycle. Alright guys, so our next game against Yahel Pro, or is that Yahe 1 Pro? I can't really tell. I think Yahel, but either way. Just going to slip my Skeletons. Now I have Xbow next up in Cycle, perfect. Okay, we do see a Tombstone. I'm just going to log it and then leak, because if he's playing Lava Hound, I want to Xbow same lane. So I'm actually just going to hover. Yup, there's a Lava Hound. I had a feeling, honestly. Just feel like a lava player, I guess. Gonna Archer's Ice Spirit, getting back to my Skeletons as well for this eye drag. And if he doesn't have arrows, this is going to be a really huge Xbow push. Okay, perfect. And he has to go for either arrows, fireball, or a troop. He goes for arrows. I don't know why he went for arrows so late. He definitely should have kept the eye drag alive. But I'm not complaining. And now if he goes for a balloon behind, I'm going to show you guys a little trick to help out against this balloon. I'm not going to go Tesla, yup, until I see the balloon. So look at this, guys. Tesla as late as possible to target the balloon first. And then Fireball to keep the Tesla alive. As you guys can see, Fireball knockback was nerfed, but it still does work in the situation. And then I can just go for a Knight for the pups. If he goes Miner, but he doesn't go Miner, so I can actually just go for an Xbow again. and just very easy offense. He actually can't really do anything, goes Barbs. Okay, I can log Ice Spirit, and this should actually be a lock, I'm fairly certain. Okay, go Skelly Drags too. Fair enough, still going to be a lock though, so we take those, and I can just go Skeletons to kite these Skelly Drags opposite lane, I think. That would be pretty nice if it works out. And, okay, that Belch was really far, but we still, you know, distracted pretty well and pretty much won against Lava Hound already. Just going to Knight the bridge to fix my cycle. I know he wants to Lava right now, so, okay, goes iDrag. Actually, well played, because now I'm down quite a bit of Elixir. He can actually Lava in front, and I might be screwed. Okay, thankfully he doesn't Lava in front. I'm just going to go Archers. But I really feel like he could have, I guess. He goes, okay, Tombstone arrows. I really feel like those were bad arrows, guys, because I feel like he should just reset with a Lava Hound. Didn't really need to spend that 3 elixir. Archers would have walked up and just died, so yeah, I don't really agree with that play by him, but I mean, I'm not complaining, it benefits me. Anyway, he has to go for a Balloon right now because he doesn't have Barbs back in cycle. I can just go for my Ice Spirit plus Tesla, and that should be a dead Balloon. And then I'm 2 off Xbow. As he goes for Lava, now I'm really tempted to just Knight the bridge, but actually he is going to have like Tombstone back, Barbs back, so no point. I'll just Rapid Cycle back to another Xbow, and this time I can get Fireball Valley if he goes Barbs. Yep, that's a free Fireball. On the Skeleton Dragon, Barbs plus Lava. Nice, and then I actually can kite these Barbs out of range because my Xbow's on the inner placement. But I can still get a mini Xbow lock right now, actually. Yep, we get a small baby Xbow lock. Going to be about 200 damage. That's actually enough to put it in Fireball range, so we take that. And ooh, Tesla's on the iDrag. That's huge. Going to log to cycle back to another Tesla. He does choose to Fireball off my Tesla, so second Tesla. Coming in clutch right now. And that's just actually a free Fireball. Actually, I don't even need to Fireball because I can just Fireball Tower. I can just Knight, and that's going to be GG. So nice win against Lava, guys. Really easy matchup, actually. Honestly, I pretty much never lose this one unless it's like a really good player and they know tricks. But otherwise, yeah, pretty straightforward matchup, honestly. Alright, guys, into our next match against Chico Stick X. Gonna give him the good luck. Split my archers in the back, you know what it is, and see what he wants to do. And he is going to be leaking, so I'm actually just going to Xbow on the right. He gives a well played for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, Valk Tesla. Okay, I'm going to go for Ice Spirit with my 1 archer. Okay, mistimed. That would have been so much better if it went in front. That would have been like at least 400 or 500 damage if you let it go. So, you know, my bad. Actually, didn't think about it early enough. I only realized way too late, but it's all good. But yeah, he is seeming to be upset. I don't know why. He has Valk Tesla. If this is log bait, I'll be pretty upset. I hate the matchup. Okay, he's playing Queen. I'll just Knight the back, I guess. Valk Tesla, Queen. Actually looking like it might be Xbow. I'll Xbow on the left to see if he has a Rocket. Because if he's playing Queen Bow Rocket, and he is, okay, this should be a pretty good matchup for me, actually, because he does have the Valk. And Rocket is annoying, but he has a Valk, so his cycle is not the best. And, okay, he goes for the early ability, which is good for me. I can just go log Ice Spirit for this Queen to full counter it and not take any hits. And I'm already up like 500 damage, actually, so he gives a good game. I'm not sure why. He seems pretty defeated for how early in the match this is, but, I mean, I'll take it. Okay, goes for an Xbow. Gonna have to get back to my Knight and then just Knight Tesla. You won't be expecting it, I don't think. Same principle as the Valk Tesla, you know, in single elixir, they actually can't really defend the Knight Tesla. I'm actually going to Xbow myself, because he has to go for a Rocket here, otherwise he's going to get a lot of damage, I think. Yeah, he does have to go for the Rocket, so we still get a lot of damage, actually, which is good. Like, we're winning in both lanes, and that's never a bad sign, because if he ever wants to go for a defensive Xbow, I can just take the Fireball in the lane that he does not want me to get damage in, but since I got a lock right now, I can actually kind of afford to mix it up and go for both lanes, I guess. Like, it just depends how the cookie crumbles, how the tide of the match ends up playing out, but I mean, I'm never complaining about more damage in both lanes. It's something I realized in Expo Mirrors pretty recently, but like damage in both lanes can actually be pretty beneficial. Just gonna Knight down low. If he goes for an Expo, I might have to like Fireball log or something. Okay, he's playing NATO. Very interesting. I'll go for an Ice Spirit. Okay, that's a fire. Well, actually, I can get back to a Knight. Okay, I'll Fireball now and then Knight. Okay, nice. And then I can just log if I need to, if he defends this, which he does. He does? Or does he? Okay, he doesn't. I'll just Expo the left, because that was pretty aggressive by him, actually. I'll Skeletons for the Tesla. Okay, Valk Tesla. Honestly, can't contest that, so I'll just let it go. I will log to get value on the Valk and Tower, though. But, yeah, and I'll Ice Spirit to make sure the Valk doesn't hit my Tower. Just feel like it's worth it. And this is what I was talking about, guys. He does go for the defensive Expo opposite lane to, like, prevent me from getting Fireball value in the left, which is well played, but I mean, I'm still taking the damage in the right because I am actually in the lead in both lanes right now. Like, I'm really not complaining about that damage. Gonna split archers. Might just offensive Xbow, to be honest, to force out a rocket. Okay, goes for a Valk. I'll still Xbow. He should definitely have to rocket here. If he doesn't, I'll get a lock. Okay, nice. Then I can just go back to a knight for this queen. Okay, I actually have to knight for the Xbow. I'll actually take some queen damage, I think, which is fine. I'll take one hit. Yeah, that's acceptable. I'll go for a fireball and then just get back to a log if I need to for this Xbow. Split my archers. Okay, since he nados, I'll log. I wasn't going to log otherwise because archers would have tanked for a while. But I mean, that's fine. I get fireball log on the left. Like, I'm not complaining about that damage. And I'm honestly pretty happy with this position. Just going to defensive Xbow. As he goes for one of his own, this should be a pretty easy Xbow battle, because Knight plus Archer is going to DPS way better than whatever he can do. Yeah, so Xbow's on his Xbow. Ice Spirit to protect my Debo for a while. Then I can just offensive Xbow while I have my defensive Xbow alive, and I can probably fireball tower. Okay, actually don't need to because he just gives me like another 300 damage on the tower with the Xbow lock. So yeah, we're up like 700 going into triple. This should definitely be a good game. I mean, he can close the bridge. Okay, I have to Archer's high because he might go for a NATO. Yep, exactly. You guys, like, if you're ever going for a knight in the middle, get ready if they're playing NATO for them to go for a NATO to pull it out of range. So that's why when Archer's like in the corner on the right, so it'd be number one, out of range of that play. Number two, still tanking in case he does go for that play. So this should be a lock. Okay, never mind, gets Valk down. I'll just fireball anyways, because he has to play something else, and that's going to be another lock, I think. Nice, we get like 3 more ticks. Yeah, that's GG, because he can get 2 rockets down, but I can get 2 fireballs down. And, I mean, 2 fireballs from this position is going to outdamage 1 rocket, right? So just fireball number 1. And actually, I think even without another fireball, I'll still win, but, you know, just to be safe, just going to fireball log regardless. And that's going to be a nice win against Queen Bow. So pretty straightforward matchup, I'd say, guys. Just, they have a slower cycle with this exact version, so just abuse that to your advantage. Outcycle them in single, pressure pretty well, and just honestly apply pressure throughout the game, because since they have such a clunky cycle, you can definitely utilize it to your advantage. Alright guys, we're in a game against Zombira. So we are at 18 wins now, 2 off the 20. Let's see if we can get it. Gonna split archers because I do have Xbow. Next up in cycle, goes for a rage. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be Sparky if I had to guess. I'll just offensive Xbow on the right, skeletons to predict something as well. Okay, goes for a mini P.E.K.K.A, Goblin Giant, gonna knight as well. Ice Spirit and log. And actually this might be a lock, guys, because knight's pretty healthy actually. Yeah, that's a lock. Nice. And he goes for a fireball late. Honestly, I'm okay with that, because that's a like 600 damage lead. So early on, I definitely take that. Like, I am not complaining. And this is looking really good so far, actually. I mean, Goblin Giant, Sparky, fireball. Without the Evo Knight, by the way, because this GT does not have evolution. So he is playing, like, well, he might be playing that deck, the Evo Knight one. But, I mean, there's no Evos here, so I'm definitely happy with this matchup. Archers to predict a Sparky. He goes for a Dark Prince instead. All skeletons to distract. Okay, never mind. My archers did die. He has enough for something, but okay, he goes for Ewis. I'll actually just Ice Spirit plus log, I guess. Get a mini Xbow lock. Why not? That's going to be another, like... Yeah, that was definitely worth it. That was like 400 damage. So now I'm up like 1.2k. I definitely think that's a good game. I might be down like 2-3 elixir. Let's find out. If he goes like Sparky the back when I'm at 7, I'll be down 3. But actually, he doesn't even Sparky. So actually, like, I'm not even down that much. Yeah, Sparky's when I'm at 8. I'm actually comfortable to go for an offensive Xbow right here because I'm not down that much damage, and my cycle is pretty decent for defending. Like, I can go Tesla, I can go Knight Archers, I'm getting my cycle cards next up, and his tower's so low that the Xbow will actually help out on defense as well, so that's really useful. I'll go Knight for the Sparky, Archers as well, and I'll just ignore the mini P.E.K.K.A for now. Skeletons to cut it later, and that'll be 1 Sparky hit on the tower, but that's totally fine. Like, that is totally acceptable. Because I basically got a tower trade, right? That was a nice defense. Defensive Xbow or offensive Xbow, as I said, did become a defensive Xbow after the fact. And yeah, that was just really nice. So now, just have to defend for 45 seconds. Not going to be an issue whatsoever. I'll log the Dark Prince to reset the charge. Anti-Fireball defensive Xbow placement, by the way, just because why not? He is playing Fireball after all. And then I'll just Tesla. And I went Archers first, because if he wants to fireball them, I can get back to a new pair very fast. Actually, I'm already like 2 off. 1 off now, a new pair of Archers. And he actually missed. I guess he fireballed the Tesla. I'm not really sure what that was about. But, I mean, I'm fine. I'm totally fine with how that played out. Back to another Knight to protect my Archers. And just like that, that's pretty much GG. I mean, I can Ice Spirit for the Sparky. reset it, just fireball to kill the Sparky, I guess, because I want my archers to stay alive. And that is going to be a good game, guys. Nice win against Goblin Giant Sparky. Got pretty lucky in single, I guess, you know, with the offensive Xbow initiative. But, I mean, I'll take it. Very nice win. 1 off 20 wins now. Alright, guys, into our match against Yusuf Jr. And this is going to be the 1 for 20 wins. So let's see if we can get it. Going to give him good luck. See what's up. Split Skeletons first play. And see what he wants to do exactly. Just going to Xbow, because I feel a bit impatient, to be honest. And he's not doing anything. Okay, Barbs. Barb's Balloon, okay, Lava Hound, I think. I'll just go for a Tesla Ice Spirit, and that should full counter everything. I think this Tesla will kite those Barbs as well, in the right. Okay, it kites one of them. I guess I'll take damage from one Barb. That's actually fine, I guess. Like, it's alright. Okay, maybe I should have logged. That was like 400 damage, but still. I'll knight the bridge, just because, number 1, I want to fix my cycle. Number 2, Tesla is still alive. That's going to be 1 knight hit. And that's basically a 3 for 3 while advancing my cycle, messing his up, and there's like no downside of that, right? I literally got a knight hit, and I fixed my cycle. And now if he goes lava, I have Xbow back in cycle. But I'm just going to split archers into these Skelly Drags, and I actually might just Xbow with one of these archers here. Yeah, might as well, I guess. He goes for a Tombstone. I think he's back to Balloon now. I'll Tesla for the Balloon. He goes for a Fireball instead. Well played. I think he's going to split Barbs again, if I had to guess, because he doesn't want to feed into my Tesla. Yeah, well played. Guys, there is a trick where if you go Tesla like that, I know it looks really stupid, but if you go Tesla, it does actually pull the Balloon first, so it's pretty useful. And same principle, guys, gonna go for another knight with this Tesla, because that's gonna be 1 knight hit on tower again. It's gonna fix my cycle even better, and once again, the Mega Man is gonna die to the Tesla, unless he goes like lava in front, which I actually would not say is a bad play. Actually, I guess it would be, because he doesn't have Fireball on cycle for my archers. But still not a bad play, to be honest. He goes for a Zap on the Ice Spirit. Free +1 elixir trade for me. And I'm already back to my Xbow. I'll split archers, I guess, though, because he's not really going... Like, he's playing this pretty passive, to be honest. Which I guess, to his credit, is working out for him. But I'm going to play aggressive, because that's just how I feel like playing right now. Log the Tombstone. Don't think he's back to his Barbs, actually. So this should be a pretty good Xbow lock. Nice. And I can protect this, actually. I'll knight in front. He goes for a Zap as well, perfect, because that's going to be even more damage. And I'll just let the Xbow die now, you know, focus on defending this counter push. And I'm actually back to another Xbow, which I will definitely go for. I'll take like 2 Skelly Drag hits on it, but that's totally fine. Balloon, I'll just archers. And I'm basically not really letting him play the game, right? Like, he probably wants to be aggressive, but it's not really working out for him, because I'm just like, I haven't let him build up a single lava push, like, the whole game. And again, same thing, knight. Force the Mega out. Gonna Ice Spirit. That might be 2 knight hits if I Ice Spirit, I think. Actually, he does Zap. Well played. Yeah, that would have been 2 hits if he didn't Zap, I don't think. Or I think, but... Okay, gonna Fireball the Skelly Drags. Log the Tombstone. Oh, he goes for a Loon instead of Barbs, so that's gonna be another lock, because he can't Barbs in time. Actually, he does Fireball, so well played. I'll archers just to make sure I don't take any Balloon hits on the tower. And I mean, this game is not really, like, ending that fast, but it's shaping up to be my game for sure, because I'm just up, like... 800 damage now. He's actually closing the lead slowly but surely, but going same lane against Xbow is pretty bad for Lava Hound, to be honest. I'll Fireball the Skelly Drags, and if he doesn't go Barbs, he's going to lose. He does go Barbs, but, you know, it's honestly, like, kind of futile. I'm going to kite these. Okay, never mind. He goes for the Fireball. I'll Ice Spirit cycle back to an Xbow. Now he's, like, 3 off Barbs. Don't think he has anything ground-based in hand right now, unless he has Tombstone. Yeah, I was right. He actually doesn't have anything, so that's a lock. And that's good game. He can Zap. He's still 1 off a set of Barbs. So I'll just Knight for the Skelly Drags. That's going to be a lock. Ice Spirit to hold the Balloon in place. And that's going to be good game because he can't Barbs in time. So nice win, guys. He didn't actually go for a single lava the whole game, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, we didn't really let him play the game. But that's pretty much what you can do against that matchup. Because, again, I think I played against that in, like, the second one of the video or something. But that was, like, pretty straightforward matchup. Anyway, that's going to be 20-1, guys. Really good start. And I believe, as per the Royale API leaderboards, that's going to be about top 600 in the world. So, really nice stuff, actually. I take that for sure. Again, pretty good matchups overall. The only one that's, like, I guess not that great. I mean, I beat some other ones too, like Hoggy Q earlier, but those are at lower wins, so they weren't, like, as bad. My one loss was against this Goblin Giant deck when I was playing Splash. He already had Mother Witch, so I feel like that was kind of tough. But otherwise, you know, very nice wins overall. And we take this. That's going to be for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.